upon his arrival there, it's not a matter of if, but when. Richard, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. It is not just hacking. The State Department warns that travelers should have no expectation of privacy, even in their hotel rooms. And as we found out, you are especially exposed as soon as you try and communicate with anything.
One of the first things visitors to Russia will do is log on. Hackers here are counting on it. So we decided to find out how dangerous that can be.
Kyle, welcome to Moscow.
Yeah, thank you.
With the help of Kyle Wilhoit, a top American computer security expert, and 2 brand new computers.
For the purpose of this experiment, we start out with these fresh machines and going to see what happens when you turn them on in Russia. Exactly.
Back in the U.S., Wilhoit had created a fake identity for me. Phony contact lists with fake names and addresses. The only real detail, my name.
So you're putting my profile on these computers. That's exactly right.
With our new computers now loaded with potentially attractive data, we headed for a restaurant where we used a new smartphone to browse for information about the Sochi Olympics. Almost immediately, we were hacked.
So as you're going to it, did you see where it said downloading?
Yeah, I did.
Right. It's actually downloading a piece of malware.
Malicious software hijacked our phone before we even finished our coffee, stealing my information and giving hackers the option to tap and record my phone calls.
Anything I say on this will endanger my financial security, maybe even my physical security.
Even physical.
Depending on who's listening.
Exactly.
Kaspersky Labs, one of the largest computer security companies in the world, is charged with protecting the games. But experts here say visitors will bring so many devices, the hackers will have plenty of targets.
All this needs protection, of course, because every segment of this huge infrastructure can be under attack.
Back at the hotel, Wilhoit was using special software to monitor my 2 computers. And sure enough, they'd also been hacked.
You were able to tell
Yes.
that very quickly somebody was poking around.
Exactly.
It had taken hackers less than 1 minute to pounce. Within 24 hours, they'd broken into both computers and started helping themselves to my data.
So where is this information going?
That computer in particular, the traffic is actually going to a server within Russia.
American athletes and fans now coming to Russia by the thousands are entering a minefield the instant they log on to the internet.
The best way to protect yourself, Brian, is actually quite simple. If you don't really need a device, don't bring it. Try and avoid the public Wi-Fi. And if there's anything particularly and uniquely important on your computer or phone, banking information, photographs, remove it before coming to Russia.
Americans, other visitors, as they say, have been warned. Richard Engel in Sochi, we'll see you over there. We are learning new information here tonight about the final hours of the life of Philip Seymour Hoffman, the events leading up to his death, and the sad comment